This is Nomi signing in to Racing 3. Finally, we got a new OMP match this week. It's been a while, been busy, and the whole time traveling. But we got ourselves a new revival between two drivers this time. Actually, it was supposed to be a 3 drivers FFA, but things not always going on schedule, so it's all coming down between these two drivers. Hopefully, they're still gonna put out some epic 5 on the screen. Anyway, sitting on 3rd position, playing white Porsche. Kicking off, Flavietto99. Please, this is like I got my 99 level, so I Google Translate, it says it's a French name, but this guy's from Italian, so I'm just gonna call him by his name, Flavio. Flavio is actually new blood into this game, mainly focused on Team Challenge. But he got shut down like 6 months ago, so he's been shifting attention toward career time trial, been showing some real talent recently. Meanwhile, on his north, there's also a white Porsche GTE. I say GTE because they're both actually using GTE championship tuning setup, so nobody's actually using Le Mans setup here. Obviously, Laguna Seca is not supposed to be a top speed focused track. So anyway, this guy has some great passion on online multiplayers, also been recently popping out on weekly time trial more frequently. Last month he nearly has me on a pole. By the way, that's my first ever pole at risk. This guy just pushing to the end. It was my pain in the ass, but I'm glad we came out peacefully. We greeting each other, and he gave me his congratulations. I was like, thank you. Very nice guy. I give you Abraham Racing 3. But I'm not gonna call that, it's too long. So I'm just gonna call him by his real name, Greg Valiente. But for now I'm just gonna call him Greg, cause that's what it is. Alright, all green lights on, both drivers get away easily, should be no clapping at the first hairpin. Even somehow the very late, still there's plenty of runoff area. Also the car is very stable, especially on the GT tuning setup. Look at this guy, they're just testing how deep water is. Nobody's trying to play any risk. But sooner or later, we shall see who will be the hero and who will be the clown. But at this point, you just gotta keep your eye above the shoulder. Last thing you wanna see is Mr. Big moment when you're not paying attention. But Greg doesn't seem to have any interest to contain with Flavio at this point. He is having the lead very comfortably. And Flavio stepping forward, he just swing to the outside and pick out the first penalty. Now the penalty just got away very quickly. But it was like 100 opponents just blasted in a blink of a second. And it was like, what's that? Dare just cross the highway? Flavio struggling out from the penalty, slowly picking out some speed there. But Greg already bridged the crossroad as Flavio suddenly disappeared from his rear mirror. The situation behind him is gonna be really colorful now. He is having the threat coming from his back from this aggressive opponent. Wait, what was that? Did he just do that intentionally? But he didn't pick out any penalty. Is that a trick to help him slow him down? It's gonna be even harder for Flavio to catch up. He has to put out some bomb now. It is a do or die situation. Either choice, there's no way all 3 opponents ahead of him mathematically possible gonna make the same critical mistake to let him pass. Sometimes you just can't get away from the cause or consequence. Speak of which, he just have a slap. Of course, why not? He already have a huge setback. What more could this guy possibly lost? Flavio is desperately trying to even the odds, but this guy ahead of him just doesn't give a chance. And we about hit his speedy session where he made a mistake last lap. And we'll see early break, get on throttle. Wow, beautifully done there. I love it. That is the most critical turn before the crossroad. Flavio is definitely gonna catch it big time. Maybe not. This guy's been serious business. And crossroad? Come on, give this man a chance. At the same time, Greg having his solid position very comfortably. And he just using the same trick again. Come on, you already had all the position in the world. Why can't you just play clean for once? And Flavio, what happened? Oh my god, is he gonna make it? No, he just blew the access down to 5th all over again. Anyway, congratulations Greg for winning his first victory in our series. Nicely done there. And Flavio, maybe the ending doesn't work out in his favor, but at least the man tried. He's been showing some great consistency as well. That will do it for our first match, which came to our second race at Monza road course. Sitting on the bottom right hand corner, playing white Porsche. This is Flavietto99. Flavio still stick with the GT20 setup. It's kinda curious choice, considering it's a speedy track. Top speed matters the most, so I have no idea what he's planning to do with that. But he definitely had advantage on braking and handling. Right behind him, sitting up on the left hand corner, this is Greg Valiente, aka Abraham Racing 3. Greg actually switching into the Le Mans tuning setup for obvious reason, so it's kinda interesting to see how two players gonna play the style with different setup. That was a massive chicane. But Flavio managed to pull that off without a panic, and came out as a leader with a big chunk of time. Actually, no. As you can see, Greg is slowly but surely catching up now as he has a better top speed. Wait, what is he doing? He's just trying to jump on Flavietto at a corner? A car with far better grip. That is not happening. Greg went too greedy on his appetite. It is a miracle he didn't blow that off. No, never mind. Greg might just barely go into heaven. He's still attaching to Flavietto after all this short turn. I don't believe this guy. We just arrived Oscar chicane. This guy really going toe-to-toe to each other. The car is taking. There's Demon coming behind Flavietto. Flavietto need to get on out of here now. Last chance on the car. Is he gonna make it? Unless Greg made a fatal mistake. I don't see a little setback like this. It's gonna change at any moment. Flavietto stepping forward. He might. No. Greg was just shaping out his trajectory, and that is the perfect access you can undo. This time, Empire won't strike back, as Flavietto had to live with the fatal choice he made on twin setup. Greg just crossing the finish line there, having his second retreat. That will do it for our second race. Alright, here comes our last match at Dubai GP Circus. Sitting on second spawn, this is Greg Valiente, aka Airway Henry Racing 3. At his 8 o'clock, white Porsche. This is Flavietto99. So both drivers are actually switching back to the old GT20 setup this time. So there's no magic booster anymore. You just have to go out the old-fashioned way. Tell us all what you're capable of. Here comes our first turn. It's actually down. Whoa, calm down, Flavietto. What are you doing? You just tapped the brake multiple times. Are you trying to confuse people behind you or what? Because that totally worked on me. Heading into this long curve, full throttle, and here comes the heavy braking zone. Let's see how they're gonna handle this tricky session. Flavietto struggling the brake, early throttle. He made it. And Greg. Wow, nobody's showing weakness. Okay, we're about to hit the main straight. Things are getting intense now. Alright, nobody's stepping down. But I have a strong feeling somebody's gonna blow that off at the end of the straight. It's not hard to imagine one missing braking point could be the end of the game. Who is gonna be? Greg, you just had to do it, didn't you? Is that really necessary? And look, it doesn't even make him faster. In fact, he's still falling behind. But Flavietto is going for the trolley here, potentially going to launch the first strike. And that is a great assist on his second long straight. And Greg, he's starting to drifting away. Wait, what is that? Is that what I think what it is? That is the cutter, just have a big cut to the right. And yeah, it doesn't even matter. Anyway, Flavietto still hasn't fully free from the shadow of Greg. Greg still has his tail tangling each other. And that is held off Dubai circuit. Fast to see we're about to go downhill. Last turn. Is that A-pit? Flavietto just crossing the finish line there. That will do it for this match. This is Nomi signing out.